Okay, so you're still not using the master page correctly. The master page is whatever you add to the master page is going to appear on both pages. So what we need to do is we have to open up the master page, and we're going to have to select the text that you want on your about page. I'm going to just select it all. I'm going to cut it out. Okay, and then what I want to do is then open up my about page, and I'm just going to simply do it paste in place. Okay, now with that said, when I take a look at your page here, creativity and design wise, you can see there's going to be a little gap down here because it's like a little pink box. So we got to utilize, take a next step up and add something to the design and the layout to help with the flow and help with the creativity of what you got here. And I think, you know, you gotta, it has to be enticing to the person and so forth. So the first thing I would do is let's go back to our master page. Okay, so instead of the pink box, which you have there, okay, so I'm going to delete that pink box, and then I'm going to go and fill, I'm going to use the page fill and fill in with blue pink. Okay, so you don't want to use on your master page, you don't want to put text boxes in. So you have text boxes up here on the sides, so I'm going to delete those. Okay, you can put them in your headers and footers, but you don't want them on the side that way. You could change your browser fill to have that gold. And let's see here, let's just add that. I guess you already have it selected there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the browser fill to have that gold color so it surrounds it right there. Now, so with that said, once you make those changes, then what can we do to really tweak this? You know, um, first of all, you got to go in and double check your spelling. That's one thing. Case sensitive, you know, capitalize the A, capitalize the I. You know, those are things you got to watch out for. You know, when it comes to this. But I'm thinking that maybe to entice them in. Let's move this over to the side, and let's create a rectangle that goes down. And I'm going to fill it in with that gold color on your about page. I'm going to take the text box, text frame, just going to add it in here. And I'm not, what font are you using? Using Arial? Looks like, yep, you're using Arial. So let's bold that. I'm going to make it larger. I'm going to center it. You can experiment with color. You know, if you're using the blues, that pink. You know, you can bring in that color scheme to keep it branded. Then what I would suggest maybe doing is taking your objective. Actually, what I'll do is right down below this, create another rectangle, fill in with that pink color, take my text frame, type in the title I have, so you're a graphic designer, bold it, change it to the gold color. Again, what I'm trying to do is implement and brand that color scheme that you're working with. Okay, now let's center it. I'm going to move it down vertically. Okay, then what I'm thinking to do is you bring your objective over Now I gotta bring that to the front. It's a little large, so what we want to do, definitely reduce the size here. So let's bring it down to 18 at least. Add a little extra spacing on the left side. There we go. Again, what I'm doing is I'm trying to bring in your color scheme, branding that design, and using that color that you have there. Then over here on the right hand side, of course, we don't need the objective because the objective is down there, and we don't need to have a little bit more about me. So you have your experience here. Now what you might do, you even add to it, I might take a rectangle tool and I might just go in and create a rectangle, go all the way across like this. Okay, I'm going to fill it with gold. Then I'm going to bring the experience up here. I got to bring it to the front, just like that. Again, maybe that blue's too much, maybe, So let me resize this to fit the column that we're working with. I think it's a little large font, so what I'm going to do is reduce it down to at least 18. Okay. So again, like here, if you want to have education, actually let's just do this. We'll delete what we have up here. We'll just duplicate this. Hold down your Alt or Option key if you're on the Mac, drag it down, and then what you do is just take experience, type in education instead. And then you bring your education up, reduce its font size, so then we got room for some skills, something like that. And then what will happen is, if you look at it, just add something to the design, or something. Maybe it's too much yellow here. Maybe we need to move that down a little bit so we have a little distinction. So